my homily for the second Sunday in Lent, the 25th of February 2024. This is my Son, the beloved, listen to him. The voice of the Father boomed out. There was no longer any room for doubt about who Jesus really is. And this followed his clothes becoming dazzlingly white, and Moses and Elijah, the greatest of the Old Testament prophets, appearing and talking with him like old friends. No wonder Peter was frightened at such an extraordinary sight. Peter, James and John knew Jesus as a miracle worker and as a loving and compassionate leader. But soon they would also know him as one who was rejected, condemned, crucified, dead. Something they could not have conceived of in the midst of his powerful and popular ministry. When it all seemed to fall apart and end in disaster, did their minds go back to this moment? Did they hear again the Father's voice? This is my Son, the beloved. Listen to him. What was he saying to them in this situation? Did hope still flicker amidst the shock and horror? Did they remember that he had spoken of rising from the dead? One thing about our faith, however grim things may seem, there is always hope. The cross is followed by the resurrection. St. Paul grasped the enormity of it all. God did not spare his own Son. And what follows from that is, we may be certain after such a gift that he will not refuse anything he can give. God is on our side. St. Paul saw it clearly. In justice we are condemned for our sinfulness and folly. But Jesus is there at God's right hand, and he pleads for us. Forgive them, for I have suffered and died for them to take away their sins. Those of the other great religions, never mind atheists, just cannot grasp it. They cannot conceive of God rejected, suffering and dying a criminal's death. It's not how they see God at all. But we Christians see him like that, for that is how he has revealed himself to us. We know he is on our side because he has been by our side, suffering and dying with us and for us. And there can be only one explanation for that: love. Utterly amazing love.